Remember that? Okay. Send me. This is gonna be a short one. I still have to make dinner. Okay. I just came from London to visit the Queen. Okay. Can people hear me? Okay. Smiley? Is this a smiley? Oh yes, he's saying okay. So just the monitor. No. Or maybe this one. What is this? A smiley. Okay. Okay. Oh, like this. Okay. Oh, I see. It is laggy. Okay. I think it's fine though. Right? Mm. Pa-shout out, Vensky. Vensky, mamaya na shout out. Mag-aral muna tayo. Kaya tayo, nabobokya. Mm. Okay? Okay. Ooh, Pinas. Okay. Okay. Represent Pacquiao or Laban Lenny? Who knows, right? Okay. But anyhow, welcome. There's 73 people watching here. I cannot speak in Filipino much, but we're definitely gonna speak Sanskrit tonight. No. So to my followers in India. Okay. Love them. And of course, everybody who follows me in Canada, Australia, Egypt, Australia, South America, Brazil, everybody's here. Okay, I know everybody is being represented here. Okay. If I'm laggy and it's just doing things like that, I feel like we should still be fine, right? Okay. As long as my audio you can hear, then we should all be fine. I shouldn't be worried. Okay. So let's begin now. There's 94 people in the room. We're gonna be discussing the spouse in our chart. Who is our spouse? Guys, this is a quick one, okay? I cannot spend long time. Just like your spouse didn't spend long time. Oh, this is not tarot, so I cannot be shady. I forgot this is astrology. So the spouse. Okay. So the spouse is our spice, right? It's very, very spicy dealing with our spouse. Okay. So who is the spouse in your chart? I did spell it right, yeah. Who is the spouse? Anybody know? Anybody? Anybody? You can put it in the chat if you know who is the spouse. Who is the spouse? The question that no girl want to know. Who is Myra? Myra, you have jokes for days. Okay. Hopefully, you pass this test. Okay. Okay, Mystic Moon. Mystic Moon gets a star. Can we give a star? Okay. Mystic Moon, since you know that Jupiter, you're a star student. You're a star student. So Mystic Moon is a star student. Okay. So Jupiter. Okay. And we see, okay, the people are really understanding the class. Jupiter. Spouse. Okay. That's Jupiter. Okay. Okay. Jupiter is the spouse. Do you understand now? So in your chart, Jupiter represents the spouse. Do you understand? Everybody follow? We haven't much, so I shouldn't lose you guys. Okay. Okay. Nowhere is on this earth. Okay, beso. So everybody got jokes for today. I love that. High spirit. Right? Wait until the moon goes to Scorpio. Okay. Okay, so everybody is high. Okay. Are we learning here or we're just chatting? Okay, so let's focus, guys. Okay. So for the females, we look for Jupiter. Okay. We would need to look for Jupiter in your chart to understand your husband, okay, which is your spouse here. So we would need to look for Jupiter. So Jupiter can be in different houses in your chart, right? Right? You were born with 12 houses. Okay, you were given 12 houses. How do I write 12 is? Okay. Oh no, that's 21. 12 only. So then from this side, add. That's it? Yeah, that's 12. 12 house, right? So Jupiter can be in the first house, the second house, the third house, the fourth, okay, and so on. Okay? So Jupiter can be everywhere. Just like your husband, right? Exactly. The husband can be anywhere. We just need to find the husband. Find a husband. So if we're looking for a husband for your spouse, Where can we find a good husband? Sal, you tell me. Sal, you tell me. Okay. Okay. Where do we want to see Jupiter? Which house? Which house? We want to see Jupiter. Do you think Jupiter is good in the... Let me draw the chart. Okay. Now, this is Aries. Okay, first house always. This is first house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay, everybody see? So let's... Okay. So, if we want to see a good spouse, let's talk first about where does Jupiter gain strength? Where? This is called Digbala. Where does Jupiter gets its strength? Okay, wait. So a lot of people are saying 5th, there's 6, there's 7, probably not the 12. I don't like my internet is very terrible. Okay. So Jupiter gains strength in the first house. Did you know that? Okay. Jupiter in the first house. I'll put Jupe, since we're close. So Jupe. Hey Jupe, what's up? I'm in the first house. I'm a good husband. Why? Okay. Because born, this is where, okay, Digbala is where the planet is. So meaning, if it's in your ascendant, it's in the east. There's 2 planets that gains its directional strength, which is Digbala, when it is in the first house. Mercury and in the first house. Those 2. Okay, but we're only focused on Jupe. Hey Jupe. So, hi Jupiter. How are you? Okay. So if you want to find out a good husband, okay, a good spouse, Jupiter in the first person. Okay, if you have this as your first house, then you probably will meet someone with no consideration of aspect, with no consideration of Navamsha, in Rashi only, D1. Jupiter in the first. Okay, Jupiter in the first house. Now, we can discuss where it's good, but I'd rather tell you already. So, where is Jupiter upset? Okay. Let's talk about house. Jupiter is upset in the 6th. Let's not bring Jupiter in the 6th. Let's not bring Jupiter in the 8th. Okay, sad face, sad face. Let's not bring Jupiter in the 12th. So those are the houses. Jupiter doesn't want to, he's not happy. Okay. Jupiter in the first gets a smiley. So 6, 8, 12. No bueno. Okay, we don't want that. Are we following? Wherever in your chart, it doesn't matter what your ascendant, we're talking about the house. Okay? I mean, it doesn't matter, it's more important. So 6, 8, 12. 6, 8, 12. Oh, guys, I forgot. I wrote a blog. Okay, before I'm gonna put the link. 1 second, guys, so that you guys can read. Okay, read my post recent. I'm gonna put the link, guys, so people can see, and make sure you read, guys, because this is where I will follow up with you. Must read. I put it here. Okay, so these are articles that I write. Articles. Okay, maarte. Articles na lang. Okay, articles. Okay, so read that. Okay, I pinned it already. So going back to the lesson. So you have Jupiter in the 5th. Yes, I'm seeing here. You have, okay, cause 6 is enemy house. Okay, so there's a reason why we don't want Jupiter in 6, 8, 12. Okay? So a benefic planet such as Jupiter, because Jupiter gives benefits. Okay? Venus gives benefits. Okay? So think of Jupiter, Venus, Moon, Mercury-ish. They're giving benefit to you. Okay? So if they're giving 6, 8, 12, these are what we call Dustanas. They're a little bit difficult. Okay? Think of Dustana, difficult. Okay? Dustana, difficult. Okay? Then we don't want planet in a difficult house. Right? It's gonna get chewed alive. It's gonna be we don't want that. So first house, okay, ideally, okay, the softer benefic planet, we want it in what we call Kendra houses, okay, which is 1, 4, 7, 10. Okay. So if Venus, Jupiter, Moon, Mercury-ish, we want to see them in 1, 4, 7, 10. Saturn is a big no-no in the first house. I forgot the term, but it's not good. Okay. But challenging. Okay. So the video is lagging. I know my internet is terrible. Sorry. Okay, I'm just trying to get through the day, and the internet has been even rougher. Okay? We can just replay this later on. Okay? We don't want 6, 8, 12. Okay? We want 1, 4, 7, 10. Okay? But Jupiter, your spouse, okay, your spouse and spice can do good things if it is sitting, let's give, the 5th house, okay? Jupiter is good there, okay? Without the zodiac. So, the 9th house. Because Jupiter will always look 5 and 9 from where it's sitting. This is what we call dristi or aspects. When a planet aspects a house, it's giving result. What does it mean? I don't understand. What does it mean? Okay. It's giving it by, okay, the 5 and the 9 right there. It's green. Okay. It's giving result. Guys, get your report. Make sure you get the report, okay? 1 in the 5 and 9. So if you have Jupiter in the 3rd, count 5 houses. Again, it's gonna give benefits there. Count 9 houses. If it's from the 3rd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's in the 7th, it will give result. It will still give result. Okay. And then from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's gonna give result again there. So planet, just that they're sitting there, like they don't sit, they look into it, look to other houses. What does it mean? You have a neighbor, right? So if you have a neighbor, they peek through like this every time. So think of a planet. They're playing, okay, ooh, I wonder what's happening from the 5th neighbor. Okay, so Jupiter likes to see the 5th neighbor house. The 9th neighbor house. Is that easier? Does that make sense? Instead of drishti and aspect. So let's do like, okay, Jupiter is peeking through the 5th house. Your 5th neighbor. And the 9th neighbor. Easier, right? Okay. Very easy now. So all planets are playing this game of peekaboo. I want to see what's going on. Different houses though. It likes to see the 5 and 9. It will give results in those houses even though it's here. And that's why when you will say planets, well, someone is looking at it. Does it make sense? So the house is never empty. It's being watched. Okay? By Jupiter. Do we understand? We understand that that my internet is very laggy. Okay, we understand. But I think people are still staying, so which is good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Read the article I put in the chat room. There's 100 people. You better comment there so that I know you're present here. Comment in the article so I know you're present. I need feedback so that we can continue the class, okay? So, okay. Now, we're gonna ask with Mr. Jupe over here, okay? One thing that we need to understand in Jyotish, okay, which is we call in Western planets, okay? When we think of planet, it's astronomy, okay? In Jyotish, we call them graha, not Greta. Greta is a different, word. Graha. Graha means to grab, okay? Because planet is like, oh, planet, astronomy. We look into the sky. It's a planet. It's big, it's circle, it goes around the solar system, right? But in Jyotish, we call it graha. Jupiter grabs you when you're born with its karma. Come here. What's your name? Sweet Joanne. Come here, Melissa. So planets grabs into us. That's easy. Instead of like, how can a big circle thing, right? This is what normal people would say. Normal meaning like who's not into astrology. In the solar system in the sky is affecting me. Doesn't make sense because a planet, right? But when we use Jyotish, because it grabs to us. Venus is a graha. Mercury is a graha. To grab. Not Uber. Not grab, but grasp. Okay. It grasps. Does it make... Oh, you like the article? Good, Beso, you comment. Whoever doesn't comment, I don't like you. I'm kidding. Okay. I don't. Okay. I'm very hungry, guys. I need to eat soon. Okay. Oh, Victoria. Maybe from the underworld? So, 5-9. Are we understanding? Okay. The peekaboo. Jupiter there, Jupiter. So now we know I put the star where it can give benefits. Where we don't want to see your spouse. Okay. But we want to know, Sal, what are good characteristics? Is true? It's not enough that we know what the house, where it doesn't like. What is a good Jupiter? All planets are dual. They have good and bad. Every planet, good and bad, good and bad. Venus has good and bad. Jupiter's good and... So, let's discuss that part. Okay, what time is it? How long are we in now, guys? Okay, I need... Okay. I'm just gonna erase this. I think it's a webinar. Okay. I think it's a webinar about Jupiter. Brihaspati, Guru, but we're just focused on as a spouse, okay? Good qualities of Jupiter. Anybody? What are the good qualities of Jupiter? Thank you. We're only gonna be here until 21 minutes. So then now we wrap the class. What is a good characteristic of Jupiter? Anybody? Anyone? Luck, expansion, knowledge. Good. It maximizes and gives blessings. That's good. Spirituality, that's good. It relates to spirituality. Professional growth, yes, because it is the planet of growth, yes. Fortune, yes, it is the planet of luck. Abundance, Merlin, I like that. Luck, I think. Abundance is more of probably Venus or Rahu. Rahu can be related to abundance. No, I'm not wearing white, Yvette. because I went to the market. So when I go, I'm so that I don't see, people don't see me. Okay. Okay. Yes, happiness. That's right. Mm-hmm. Knowledge, blessing, success. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm. So those are. Oh yeah. You guys know Jupiter, so I don't need to be here anymore. At least I know that this class is really, really understanding of what Jupiter is. Okay. So those are good qualities. Yes. Mm-hmm. Knowledge. Yes. Wisdom. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good fortune. Yes. Mm-hmm. These are good qualities of Jupiter. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So those are good. What is bad quality of Jupiter? Do you know? Since everybody knows the good. What's bad? How can Jupiter be bad? Look at that. There's this. Okay. How Jupiter? How can Jupiter be bad? Anybody know? Mm-hmm. Anybody know? I like that word, lâche. 520. Optimistic. One quality of Jupiter is being way too optimistic. Okay. Okay. Over. Okay. Over. It goes overboard with being optimistic. Okay. Mm-hmm. It can be very. Okay. How is it? It can be a tyrant. Okay. It can be a tyrant, and it rules over others. When it's overly wisdom, when it's over all these things, as he is the wise, okay, overboard, which means he knows better. I know everything. You know nothing, and I don't need to listen to you. Mm-hmm. Yes. The person's their ego of know it all. So remember that best friend that you don't talk to anymore because they know it all and you're opening up your story, right? But then they know it all. They know it all. That's a Jupiter that is not good. So if your spouse is know it all and they never give you a chance to be heard, then chances are you can be in a not so good position. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, not overprotective. Dogmatic here is the natural ninth house, which is religion. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sagittarius, yes. Mm. Yes, Jupiter can be controlling on other people's opinion because it doesn't value other people's opinion since it knows better. So think of a person in your life, or maybe it's you who know it all. I know it all. Teach me. Have you ever met those people? Those are the people. Okay. You don't tell me what to do. Because I know. I know myself. Exactly. People who want to learn, bad Jupiter. Not so good. Mm-hmm. A person who can sports because they understand the lesson of winning and losing, that's a good Jupiter. If it's a sports person, you will see. And a person who doesn't accept defeat because they know it all, it's not just Mars, that's not so good Jupiter. Mm-hmm. Mm. Are we understanding this? Who left a comment already? After this, I will check the comments in the blog and I will answer some. I'll answer in Instagram because there's no answer there. So we know this now. Mm-hmm. So this is how you can see the spice of your spouse. Did they allow you to have a voice if you're married? Valued your opinion because they can be dogmatic, very spicy, right? Mm-hmm. So some spouse can be good. Some you marry, some you divorce. Plain and simple. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not plain and simple when you're trying to understand that. I understand. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We like this? Mm. So of course, I didn't teach for no reason, right? Okay. I need you, for people who wants to be, I'm gonna give you a reseta, we call it. Okay. Astronova. Okay. You go to my site. Jupiter doesn't like business. Jupiter doesn't like you know, the society, the government. Jupiter despises that. That's Capricorn. So what I'm doing this, selling this, doesn't like. Teaching, he approves. Selling, no. But I have other planets, not just Jupiter. So other planets are happy. Okay. Jupiter is not. Doesn't make sense. So now we know where Jupiter is debilitated. Okay. In Capricorn. But Astronova can tell you is good, not so good. Okay. Auspicious or inauspicious, we call it. So check out Astronova. Okay. Read the article, the blog post that I just wrote. Okay. That's a sun going to Libra. We understand that Jupiter. Okay. Okay. I can't stay much. Okay. So good in Capricorn. I can't remember the debilitation. Happy there. Okay. I have seen a person with this. The spouse can never give anything. Never give anything. Never. When a planet is debilitated, it gives zero. Zero. Okay. Zero result. Zero result. Doesn't give anything. Because it's not happy. It's not happy. If you're not happy, you're not gonna give anything, right? I'm not happy. I don't want to do anything. So that's what Jupiter's attitude when they're in Capricorn. Give you anything. Do we understand this? 5 degrees. Don't be scared. Oh, I have Jupiter in Capricorn. It has to sit in 5 degrees in Capricorn. It has to sit in 5 degrees. Not just in Capricorn, but Jupiter in Capricorn, 5 degrees. That's when it cannot give the result of what Jupiter is. Capricorn. I would need to interpret a chart. We're just talking about Jupiter. Debilitated Domo, okay, means it doesn't give anything of what it's supposed to give. Like you, for example, if you're a human being, right? You can be a source of happiness but when you're at their house, you know, you're at the house of someone, some friend, and you don't like their house, even though you're a source of happiness, you're not gonna be happy. So the planet doesn't do anything. And this is a good planet. So the planet that is good doesn't want to do good. Nothing. So this is Capricorn. If then might as well give exaltation. Okay. And then after that, okay. Who here got? Okay, make sure you comment. Okay. Okay. Uttara Ashada for the debilitation nakshatra. Uttara Ashada. Now, where the like let's go, you know, go Jupiter, which it gives positive result because it's exalted. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody know where it's in Cancer, in Pushya Nakshatra. That's the nakshatra. Remember, each zodiac has 3 divided into 3. Remember that, right? In a restaurant, you sit and there's favorite. So this is Jupiter's favorite. Saturn ruled. Very happy. Very, very happy. Oh my God. Extremely happy. To the max. Jupiter is here. Like, be the best. Very happy. When a planet is exalted. Okay. How much do you think? How much do you think? How much? How many percent when a planet is exalted? Anybody? 100%. Go to the salon because you're happy. I don't know who is ever upset. Well, you will be upset going to the going out is 100. Exactly. So think when Jupiter goes to Cancer, darling, I just went to the salon. I'm ready. So we understand where's Jupiter salon. Not Salon de Manila. Not June Encarnacion. Not, what else? Not Ricky, but Cancer. Okay. We understand? We understand? Okay. Wow, it's so lag, huh? Okay. So, Jupiter in Cancer gives 100% result. It just went to the salon and it's gonna give you everything. Pure joy. Okay. So that's that. It has to go to a specific degree. So you can't just go to any salon. There's a lot of salon. Pushya. There's so many salons that are not so good. But in Pushya, this is it for Jupiter. So make sure you follow Albiadora. I post there. Not just here on YouTube where I go live. I go live there also. So that's your spouse. Now your spouse's attitude can change every time. Okay? Because there are other planets. There are friends, there are enemies of your spouse, there are neutral planets that they are friends with, but for that. This is part 1 of Jupiter, okay? This is part 1. Okay? Part 1. Make these videos. I make these videos for people who got the report and is getting the report right now. Okay? So that we can all learn together. We learn, we grow together. That's what Jupiter wants us. Okay? We become a community. Like, I know you, you know me, you know. So go get your chart. It says there, Eat, Read, Love. Get your chart. Okay? There's Astronova and to the birth chart. Okay? So I want to be happy. So I need to eat Jupiter. Okay? Jupiter is happy. I'm happy when I eat. So I'm gonna leave you guys now. And I want you guys to study your chart, learn your chart, read it with me when you get it. We just finished more than 300 now. I think we're going to 400, okay? And I will continuously make these videos so that everybody can find. No, if you don't know your time and place of birth, well, I wouldn't be able to help you on that. Other astrology, I don't know how to do that. No, it's what they will do. Okay, they will try to what I forgot the term. I forgot the term that they do for that. Okay, which I don't practice. I don't learn. I haven't learned yet. Okay. Okay. So spread some happiness. Jupiter is happiness. Okay? Rectification. There you go. So for people who doesn't know their chart, rectification. There you go. I forgot that word. Rectification. Okay? Rectification. There is one astrologer I know in YouTube who does. There's one that I know, that I'm aware. Her name is, okay, I don't know how to spell, so I will just say it. Okay, she has a YouTube channel, Joni Patry, right? Yes, her name is Miss Joni Patry. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know me. Okay, on her website she has rectification, and she's good. She's good. She's Western that went to Sidereal, another convert. No, it's not. Okay, we don't convert now. I'm just kidding. But she's a Western astrologer before she became Sidereal Astrology. So for people who know her. So this is astrology only, Myrna, not personal reading. We have charts. Yes, Joni Patry. Yes, yes, yes. So go to her, okay, and then you can thank me later. You can thank me later, okay? So that you can get help there, okay? For people who doesn't know their time or place of birth, okay? So don't be late tomorrow. We're gonna have another live class, and hopefully I will try to find a way that is connected to the computer so we're not laggy here. Okay. Yeah, you can get your chart in the description, Myrna. Okay. Yeah, so you can just go to the description. Okay. Read the article. Comment on the article. These are your homework. Okay. So if you want to help me continue what I'm doing, I need to have some feedback. I can understand where are we as a teacher. Okay. No, I'm not a teacher. So I just know where to take the lesson plan. Lesson plan. Okay. Okay, because I don't know, are you guys expert? Maybe you already know more than me. I don't know. So then I know what, some people know their chart even more than me. So I know where we're coming. Okay, we're going. Sorry, not we're coming. Okay. Okay, so do the homework, read the article, comment on the article, tell me what you guys want to learn more, and then we go through that. This is part 1. There will be part 2 tomorrow about your spice and your spouse. Okay, so I will see you guys and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye, guys.